From scrimmage as Burrow flicks it. He's got the completion to Drew Sample, his tight end. The ball comes out. Diving attempt. Sample, who did not catch a pass last week. In fact, the Bengals
center, exactly what they did last year when they turned it around. You'll see that a little more today with the big personnel in there to get Burrow some easy throws.
They were just dreadful last week on the home loss against New England. As Joe told us last night, we weren't good in any facet, but they got an 8-yard gain on the first play of the game. And now Burrow flushed, completes to Sample for the second straight play, and they've got half before falling 16-10. The offense was on the field for a mere 48 snaps, second fewest of Burrow's career. Nothing was clicking, but they have two good plays to start, and now Moss gets called and picks up one.
Early on, Steve Spagnuolo, the great defense coordinator for the Chiefs, he just treated Burrow and Chase kind of like normal guys, and we were there for 266 yards.
266 as a rookie.
Completely changed the perspective for the Chiefs from that point going on. Now they play a lot of cover two, shell coverage up top. These safeties will be deeper up top right here and make sure that they're doubling him.
Here's Burrow looking for him, finds him. He's got about 6. That 266 that Chase had is the all-time NFL rookie record.
He doesn't normally play outside. He's inside, but on third down, Jim, watch him right here.
It's 3rd and 4 as Burrow has it knocked down. That was Bolton who jumped up and prevented the completion. And now what will they do on 4th and 4? Keeping the offense out here.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
No overreaction to the loss week 1. We've been here before. And here they go. Early gamble with Chase switching sides into a slot on the right.
There's the matchup. Best corner, best receiver.
Burrow looks at it. Down the middle. He's got his man. And running room. Gesicki all the way down to the 6-yard line. The former Dolphin and Patriot making a big play in his 100th career by the tight ends. Remember, Isaiah Likely of the Ravens gave this defense fits last week. Here's a 1st and goal. Handoff to Moss. And cuts it up ahead for 2, running into the arms of Justin Reed. That Kansas City defense barely holding on, winning by inches at the end of that game against Baltimore a week ago Thursday. And now all of a sudden the Ravens are 0-2 to start the year. Today, 2 of the teams that people figure will be their biggest competition this year in the AFC.
It's amazing the parity in the NFL right now. You're seeing all these other teams catch up and giving the top teams a lot of trouble. Some upsets already.
Lying shotgun on 2nd and goal. Take the handoff to Brown. Looks end zone. Pass. Incomplete. Stripped away, knocked away at the last moment by Trent McDuffie, denying Chase.
And this is one-on-one coverage. And
timeout first. Ball by Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, they're first of the half. We have 30-second timeout. Please put 10-15.
Yeah, I mentioned this is the 6th time they've played now since January of 2022. Tony, we've seen every one of the matchups between these two during that span, and they have all been thrillers. They've all been one-score games. And I'll tell you, Joe Burrow's not afraid to go against Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is 3-3. He's got wins against 2 other quarterbacks, Andy Dalton and Jake Browning, but he's only 1-3 against Burrow in games they've met, and here's a 3rd and goal.
Nobody ran across with him, so it's going to be a zone coverage. They know it.
Burrow looks right, now in trouble, gets away, enough to throw it in the direction of Irwin. He had Karlaftis dragging him down, and they're going to go field goal. Well, it was into this end zone when McPherson knocked it through from 31 yards to send him to the Super Bowl a couple years back. This just 22 yards. And he's never missed against Kansas City. 12 for 12 in his career. They put up 3, but the Kansas City defense buckles up there. Well, the last 5 representatives of the AFC in the Super Bowl have been Kansas City, Cincinnati, Kansas City, and Kansas City. Of course, the Chiefs going for that historic 3-peat this season after their opening win against Baltimore 27-20. That was 10 days ago. Over 28,000 yards in his young career. Here's a 1st and 10 handoff to Pacheco, who had a big game against Cincinnati when they met on this field back on New Year. 130 on the ground, and the Chiefs' only touchdown he scored in that game. Here he goes. It's Pacheco bolting ahead for a good gain and a 1st down. Noah Gray helped free him for 12 on that carry.
Got to come down, and that's when you want to throw the ball.
On 1st and 10. There's the pass over the top, pulled down by Pacheco. Boy, Mahomes just felt the instincts. Had to go up a little up top with it to get it over the outstretched arm of the defender, and picks up 5 with the throw to Isaiah.
And there's one of the great defensive ends in the National Football League. Continues to improve every year. I thought he played an outstanding
City. Now they get it to Rashee Rice. Rice wiggles to get past one defender, picks up a 1st down, and you could just see the improvement. He had a
taking that lead, and watch out because they drafted some speed around him as well.
He was over 100 yards in that game on New Year's Eve against Cincinnati, and was last week as well. Mahomes has all kinds of time. Threatens to throw it downfield and then takes off with it for 9 yards before he's shoved out by Hill. Field goal that was aided on the way down to the winning field goal with a shove out penalty, personal foul on Cincinnati on that sideline. And here's a running play. And look at it, goes to Steele. Carson Steele, the rookie fullback.
He was kind of the sensation locally around here in
play. Now Pacheco gets the handoff. And just like that, Kansas City is already into the red zone.
Kansas City sticking to their guns and saying, if you're going to keep
2nd and 4, they like to do that here, but Pacheco has other ideas as he sprints to the 12-yard line. Again, Pacheco scored a touchdown against the Bengals here late in the regular season, had that 130-yard rushing performance, and then the rest of the way, Kansas City relied on the toe of Butker for 6 field goals as Anarumo's defense was able to keep him out of the end zone the rest of the way.
Well, and that's they threw the ball out to Pacheco.
Another 1st down. It's to Watson, and again, they pick up chunk yardage. If you call 5+ yards on 8 consecutive plays now, chunk yardage. That's making big gains.
But that's good football. It's you aggressively take what the defense is giving you. And right now, from play calling and what the players are doing, they're doing that. I do think like that was a run play or handed off here.
2nd and 4. Take into the line, throw incomplete in the area of Kelsey, who called 3 down. They go to the ground, and they've got the 1st down again with Pacheco. Great for the 2nd time on this opening drive, is able to help free him. They may not. He gave it to the fullback, and Steele is able to convert.
There's the training camp sensation.
Patrick stumbled out of the Xavier Worthy is in as they again work the middle, and this time maybe a half-yard. Rankins puts it into Pacheco's carry that time. 10th play of this opening drive has gone over 7 minutes. On 2nd and goal, and again Cincinnati able to close shop quickly, including Hubbard and Hilton.
This is all how the Chiefs play this kind of ball to go win the Super Bowl last year, controlled.
Mahomes looking left. Now looking for options. Swings it over. Got his man. And the tackle is made a yard out of the
3 plays where I didn't get at 2 yards. So I'm comfortable with this.
Butker boots it through. So both teams get inside the opponent 5 before settling for field goals. 3-3. Landing zone. And it's Williams somersaulting to about the 25. Nice piece of tackling by Shamari Connor. So these slow starts.
Just showing up against a bad team, and New England kind of punched them in the mouth.
We got movement. Trent Brown.
Ball start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Trent Brown, who was well traveled in this league from the Raiders to the Patriots.
This is a huge game for them. I mean, to me, you wanted to feel that when you talked with them. They know this is a really big game, and it's a huge game because it's also against the Chiefs.
1st and 15. As Burrow from the pocket fires it across the middle and is broken up. Josivas was the intended target. Nate Burleson has an update out of the studio in New York. Take it.
Jim, Tony, and Tracy.
Thank you, Nate. And it's a nice throw there by Justin Fields. They had 6 field goals last week by Boswell in his brilliant performance in their win in Atlanta. And now chugging along is Moss. And have a 3rd and long coming up. I mean, 3rd and about 11 for Cincinnati.
That was a really sneaky, cool play right there by new offensive coordinator.
Who left for the head coaching position at Tennessee. There's Chase on the near side. 3rd and 9 it actually is. Burrow running out of the pocket and brought down by Dana. A 3 and out this time for Cincinnati. Let's watch this punter. Ryan Rico had a 70 and an 80-yard punt last week. Punts it to the Super Bowl winning receiver, Nicole Hartman, who gets hammered at the 28-yard line. Great games going back to their win week 17 last year against Cincinnati, regular and post. Start a new series with a pass down the middle and an interception. That is picked off by Davis Gaither. And Cincinnati's defense, Gaither, who stole the stage and sets up Cincinnati at the 31. There's the pass to a rookie tight end they really are excited about. Eric All, Jr. Rookie out of Iowa, played 10 before going down last year. Second half of the season with a knee injury, but they're so excited about him, and we've come to the end of the first quarter.
Ổi nhé. Mẹ làm mẹ gọi ổi cho em nhé. Trời ơi, ngáp dài thế. Con mới ngủ dậy mà.